Chris Brown thinks that Nia Guzman, his baby mama, dropped the dime on him and got Child Protective Services as well as police to knock on his door on Thursday. And guess what? He's right. We found out that Nia Guzman did call DCFS. She called after Chris's arrest because she was concerned about royalty safety and what's going on in Chris's house.
Now, this is, remember, because he allegedly on August 30th pulled a gun on a house guest there, and there is an open criminal case where he was arrested for felony assault with a deadly weapon. And
that's a bad situation.
Well, and he also, by the way, dumped a duffel bag with 2 guns in it into the driveway.
Right.
Cops say, and therefore she says that he is a danger to royalty.
Yeah. That she's basically worried as far as about her daughter's surroundings. I'm told that it's more so not about Chris being a good father. It's about that he has a lot of wrong choice people around him.
Wrong choice people.
Wrong choice people.
Yes.
People who make wrong choices. All right,
exactly.
I like it.
Around him, so she just wants to make sure that she was secure. So she filed court documents pretty much saying that this situation happened, and until this gets resolved, I want to have royalty monitored with his mother 24 hours when he's in her care.
Even before Nia filed this, when Chris was arrested, it was automatically triggered that all of his visits would be monitored by his mother. So now anytime he's with royalty, his mother has to be there. But
so I guess the question,
that being said,
yeah, but I got a question about this. It's like what Raquel just said. You handle that with the family law judge and not with the Department of Children and Family Services.
I think Chris feels exactly the way you do. This was his response. He never says Nia's name. You know he's talking about Nia.
I take great pride in being a father, great responsibility in being a father. I love my daughter, make sure she's healthy, her education, I pay for it all. Never have an issue with that. What I do have an issue with is if there's one inkling of a problem, somebody uses that a meal ticket instead of treatment for their daughter. I take care of my daughter fully. So everything else, all these allegations, and stop lying, bro. Just stop lying.
See, here's my problem with his theory. If he's right that she's doing this for money, she wouldn't have called the Department of Children and Family Services. She would have gone to court, filed documents saying, I want to take custody away, or I want to pull custody away from him in some form. And then, but if you want to pay me some money, I'll drop this thing. I mean,
I think he thinks that's what.
But by going to DCFS, the cat's out of the bag, and she loses that.
But she didn't reduce his time, though, Harvey.
No. But I'm saying if that really was what she was up to, and if she was up to no good, it would have been that route rather than this route.
Well, you don't know what private conversations they've had.
But it's out of the bag once you go to DCFS. That's what I'm saying. If it was only about money, it would be out of the bag. So I guess I don't understand.
But if your attorney basically says that you should file a complaint for your daughter's safety, then what should you do? I mean, that's like happens. That's what.
No, I understand. Well, but what I'm saying to you is, if the attorney's saying that she does it, then she's not motivated by money. She's motivated by the safety of the kid.
Which is
that's what I'm saying. Which is fine. That's what I'm saying. It actually works in her favor that she went to DCFS because there's no leverage she has, because then DCFS basically takes it over and they have to investigate.
Hello, my name is Michael. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I think Chris Brown's a good dad. I do. I think he's a very good dad. But for me personally, I think, take it in like this. Chris Brown, one of his chains costs more than some people's houses, more than most people's tuition for school. And so I believe that a lot of her, what she wants is probably going to be the money. And I'll say this quote by 50 Cent. He said, have a baby by me, be a millionaire. And a lot of people know that quote very well.
By the way, those are words to live by with some people in Hollywood.